Good day, fellow Rimworlders, and welcome to Chapter 2 of my Extreme Desert Naked Brutality challenge. Blaze has a tiny little abode in the desert and is having some disgusting food in the freezer to be. And apart from that, he needs to level up his construction quite desperately. And well, last episode we started with nothing. So overall, I am quite happy with how things turned out. So yeah, let's keep going, shall we? Alright. But I have to say, I feel like the worst part seems to be already over. But well, I don't want to call it out loudly right now. I was quite amazed about the fact that I really got presented with that medicine stash during the first episode. It was quite a surprise and a really good start. Overall, the series had a really favorable turn of events, which is really making me quite happy. Okay, we're gonna reduce that area a little bit more. But if he wants to cut a few more chunks, he can be my guest. So, also I provoked this guy into a extreme break risk last time. What's up with you? And he went berserk due to that and killed a visitor, which basically helped us out a ton. But for now, he's quite unhappy with the situation. Okay. An electric tailor bench. That would be exactly what I need, but I don't have the components here. Dang it. Oh well. I feel sorry for this guy, because he will hate his life a little bit longer, but let's send him eat some of his former comrades, and well, it's a hard knock life, what can I say? I wish we had drugs. But apart from that, sometimes it's okay to rely on cannibalism in Rimworld. This is one of those situations. When you're alone, stranded naked in the desert, I think that it's completely okay to do what you have to, what you must to survive. But apart from that, I always will strive to keep this video series as civilized as possible. Because I can't force him to work anymore. Because that's something I personally always see as a goal when playing Rimworld. A lot of other people can go for this splatter gore horror movie. This game can also provide, but it's not my cup of tea most of the time. Okay, so I can't really order him to do anything. I guess that's his self-protection to protect himself from further orders of eating things he doesn't want to eat, but he will dig out the machinery, and that's the most important thing. I mean, overall, it's pretty okay, the situation we're in here. Can I force you to haul this? Oh, good. We're having food for quite a while. I mean, I don't know how often I can force him to eat that stuff before it will spoil, but yeah, he's running into days now. I kind of like expected that to happen at some point, but it doesn't really matter. Like, he'll freak out for a while, and then comes the catharsis, and we're having food, we're having a shelter. I'm feeling sorry for him that we're having to live, that he has to live through this, but well, it saved me 2 days of shrooms, so what can I say? It's a hard knock life. Okay, so I hope I'm able to build something to get my construction level to 4 with those blocks. So let's see, what can we do? What possibly makes our life easier? A silver ore meteorite. That's nice. Okay, so I decided that it's gonna be a flower pod. So where's that meteorite going down? There. Oh my goodness, it's pure money. Lovely. Basically I can now chop away on that money meteorite as soon as my friend here is back to his senses again. And that human meat rotted away in the storage and is now only a bad memory. And yeah. Well. And we're getting raided. That's pretty sucky because he's right now in daze. Oh my goodness. This is a very, very bad situation, but we're gonna see how it'll turn out. So, I just hope he'll snap out at some point before he burns alive in his room. The rest I don't really care about. The forced weather and carry, so... Oh, yes, please. None of your colonists can accept this quest right now. Okay. Well, as long as Flaze doesn't die, I'm completely okay with that. Okay, there are cargo pods filled with silver. And luciferium. Okay. At least he left this place before he died. Okay, good. So, I hope he'll snap out soon. Because we're quite in some trouble. Come on, friend. Okay, good. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna order some stockpile zones here. And, where was that money drop? Where did that silver drop? Oh well, doesn't matter too much. The luciferium alone will, give me some food. Wow, that was scary. I gotta say, that was really, really scary. I don't care about, the fire and everything. I just, run for now, and, hope that, he'll make it over to the, other village before he starves. Because pretty much everything will now burn down, but it's... oh, well, who cares? The most important things are in my pocket. Lots of money. The pistol. So, he's starving, but well, I guess yeah, that should be okay. That should be okay. The catharsis is also pretty much carrying him mood-wise, I mean, and yeah, we arrived. So there we go, luciferium. Cheers! Lots of money. Now hand me over some food, guys. I'll take some more of that fungus. I'm crazy for about that stuff. Okay, so this time we're gonna bring food for 7 days. And we're gonna head over there, and we don't have any problems right now. So, I hope I will, able to... Wait a sec, she comes to you, the weather will be dry thunderstorm for 8 days. Whoa. Well, it doesn't really matter, honestly, because, there's nothing here that can burn down anyways, so let's do that. I can totally, appreciate another pair of hands in here, so let's, rebuild this place. Forced weather. And Carrie joins us. She's also naked. Gosh. Okay. Maybe this was not so much of a good idea anyways. Okay, Carrie, what's your thing? You're unable to firefight. Okay. So, let's configure this right quick. But you're a capable shooter. Capable with medics. Not so much with everything else. Okay. So, you will make yourself useful, and quite immediately. Let's hammer down some rice plants here. And, Huh, well. Okay. Let's be honest about this thing here. Okay. It's gonna be quite some pressure here with 2 people. Honestly, but well, we're gonna see how good we can manage here. First off, we need some beds, and I can actually build a Creole marble bed because I have enough of that. The burning down of this area is not bad at all. It's pretty much helping me here right now. The only thing I'm quite concerned about is that I don't have any clothes for her. Nothing. That's quite concerning to me. So what I'm gonna do is a quite simple thing. She can't survive here. She's suffering from a heat stroke here anyway, so I'm gonna drop down a stockpile zone here. I'm gonna send... Let's please tell me she's... Okay, she's able to do certain work. I'm gonna pack her, form a caravan with her, give her my silver, give her food for a day, and let her head over there and spend that money somehow to get some clothes, or either some stuff to build some clothes. So what about Flays? He's suffering some malnutrition, trivial. Okay. And yeah, sure, nice. Heat stroke. That's what we needed. Okay, so Flay's construction value is now on the right spot, so we're gonna mine that machinery, and let's see. We need 2 components here, and well, I would need way more. Well, I would need construction 5 for that, but well, let's see. So 2 components. We're gonna be able to do that. So let's just dig out those 2 machinery parts and be happy with it then. Okay. So obviously it's the clothing from Flays is good enough to sustain through this. And there are lions on the map now. That's dangerous. That's honestly reason enough to leave the map. And I think that's what I'm gonna do now. Because honestly, there is not much more here now which binds me to this place. There's only this little food and this dirty little spot here. A few Creole marble blocks, but who cares? We're gonna do that now. So never grows boring here. We're gonna form a caravan now and pick up that fungus, that 1 component, those 3 steel, and head over to the next tile. Because that's also a way to get rid of that forced weather problem. Meanwhile, no, you're not allowed to sell your food. Please tell me that we can here buy something to wear for you, but no, that's all way too costly, so we're gonna be doing 60 cloth and as much fungus as we can pay for, and head off to that spot where Flays is also heading to. Okay. Once he's back on his feet, that is. Get moving. Those lions start to hunt him, he's really screwed. That's why I want to make a run from this place as quick as possible. Like, don't mess around with lions, they're really dangerous. Especially 3 of them. While you're having food poisoning and being unable to run. That could have gone wrong so terribly in several different ways right there. Okay. But I was able to save them. Maybe. So that's what I said. Maybe. Okay, what we're gonna do here is, we're gonna create a stockpile zone, and, well, it's 2 lines, but no. I'll immediately form a caravan with curry. Boom, boom, boom. Choose road. There we go. Accept. Confirm. Abandon this place. Confirm. What? Inhabitants abandoned? I abandoned her? Wow, I didn't know that was possible. Okay, today I learned. I'm sorry, but I think it's better this way. Dang it. Didn't know that. Okay. Well, I just lost that silver that fell from the sky. And I think he might be pretty sad now because we abandoned her. Whoa, okay, guys, so there you go. When you abandon a colony, you abandon all people in there too. So, but colonist lost, okay. So there's 1 rattlesnake here, 2 dromedaries, and this is 1 place where we're gonna stay. Okay. Whoa, this is quite an exciting run, I gotta say. I keep being afraid of dying here a lot. I really was thinking that I was done for here. Okay, Presiolite. Well, it's a nice gem, but I can't eat gems, and I can't build walls with gems. So there are steel wallings here, and compact machinery everywhere, okay. So, I guess I will set up my living quarters somewhere around here. So we're gonna drop down the stockpile zone here for now, and we're gonna mine all this stuff and haul this over to the zone. I really feel sorry for Carrie, but well, let's just assume that she'll make her way on her own, and that's that. Well, this would have been a nice way to get rid of the forced weather's effects by just leaving the tile and moving on. But somehow, well, this goes on me. I didn't even really know that this was possible, so today I learned. Typical Rimworld phenomenon. Well, let's go for some bigger walling here. Because I intend to stay here for a while. Because this looks like the first place, which is, actually, well, this is still Extreme Desert, isn't it? Okay. I was wondering, this is looking almost hospitable after all this. 2 dromedaries, guys, 180 meat. This is so much food. We're gonna be good here for a while. Okay. So, let's build some shelter. And I don't have any materials to build with. Okay. So the next steps here will be definitely to build enough stuff to get construction 5, and in the meantime build a cooking stove, a wind energy thingy, and then finally show off some forms of civilized life. Okay, so we're gonna drop down a bed here. We're gonna sleep right next to that. And we're gonna keep mining here for a while. I have enough food to last for a few more days. And I want to have some steel to grab myself some steel table again. Feel a little bit sad that I've lost the medicine back there. But well, you can't have everything. Recreation deprived. Yeah, well, we can change that. Now, like I said, Rimworlders grow crazy without their horseshoe pin. Okay, let's call this off. 28 plus 25 are 51, 53. These are 60. I have enough steel for now. I'll rather go hunting something. One of those dromedaries already made its escape. I don't like that. Okay, so I only have that pistol. That sucks. So, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring a crafting spot up here, and I want to have a knife. I really feel not well about not having a melee weapon. Like not at all. So we're gonna dig for that a little bit longer. So, these animals are leaving the map. Okay. Let's, okay. I'm lacking a little bit more steel, I guess. No, I'm not. So, let's make another knife and see what we can do to that dromedary. Okay, it's only poor. Well, so, how are you? Okay. Good enough to hunt a dromedary. Hopefully I can bring out enough leather to make a hat out of that. That would be really not nice. So, dromedary's gonna die. 16 hours. There we go. Oh, we don't have a butchering spot yet, so I'm gonna drop down here. For now outside, but that's only a temporary measure. Okay. Yeah, that's enough for a cowboy hat. Awesome. Okay. Indoors 45 degrees. Dang it. So, how do we handle that? I don't have any means of air conditioning here. So, that's bad. How's the heat stroke coming? It's initial. So, let's first of all open that door. And I'll just try to mine enough steel to build that table. And make myself some hat, I'd say. But this is really freaking me out a little. So, production, hand tailor bench, steel hand tailor bench, so... I think I'm gonna be one tile away of that. Okay, so now we have this. Come on, buddy. Your survival depends on that. And now let's do some cowboy hat. Yeah, you are having definitely still enough energy to do that, friend. Okay. So, we're insulated up to 46 degrees now, so the heat stroke is not an issue anymore. Whew, okay. That was quite troubling me for a moment there. Heat stroke is really not nothing to trifle with. Okay, but we got this. I need to dig out some components for the wind turbine. There we go. So, I'm gonna let Flaze relax a little bit because he deserves a break. That was quite a night, but we needed that hat desperately. Against the night sun. Whatever. I don't judge. Okay, so, wind turbine. Oh, well, I'm not gonna do that. Place down blueprints before you have the material to build this stuff. Okay, so we're digging at machinery yet? Okay. A solar flare. Oh, well. Good thing that I don't have any electric devices yet. Okay, let's force that. Alrighty, so we now have the components for everything. I manually force him to eat this meat because otherwise he would most likely start preferring the fungus and let the dromedary meat spoil. And that would be quite a waste, so I don't want to do that. Okay, construction coming along. Should be able to build a cooler pretty soon. So let's build that. And the power conduits. And let civilization commence. You are hungry again. Eat some more dromedary meat. Oh, I'm so sad that the other dromedary left the map. I mean, it wouldn't have helped me anything if I would have killed it earlier, because duh, I have no freezer. I can't store anything, so right now I'm trying to get some air conditioning into my little abode here. So let's see if I am able to get construction up to 5 with these, but I don't think so. I think there's still more work to be done than this. But maybe it's gonna be enough to bring up the stove. This stuff will spoil really soon, so I'm gonna let him eat a little bit more before it spoils. You know? Don't waste anything, if possible. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm lucky. Nice. Okay, super. That means I can now bring the cooler. Civilization is coming. Air conditioning. A place to cook. Everything we need. Friends, we are so close. We are so close. There we are. So dromedary meat rotted away. Well, just a little bit, a teeny tiny little bit before I was able to make meals. A shame. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna destroy that crafting pod here, spot here. The bed wanders over here, and I'll kill that rattlesnake, I'd say. I have that knife in my pocket, and well, let's go. There we go. This thing will die in 20 hours. Got you. Well, most likely I'll have almost nothing from that, but well, it's still better than nothing. Spacecraft chunks right in front of my door. Awesome. Like, components and steel for almost no costs. Perfect. Right, I'm that close to proper meals. Okay, let's deconstruct that chunk. juicy components. Okay. So I'll need some more steel for everything, so I'm gonna put down some mining orders. With the wind turbine, it might be an unreliable power source, but at least it's a free power source. So, it's that. Okay. A cooking spot, and we're having a quest. So, I should build something out of a granite block, a few granite blocks, and hyper steel, and I'll get some hyperweave. 1 unit of hyperweave and 2 royal favor. So with 2 royal favor, I wouldn't be anywhere closer to the next title, and they can ask somebody else. I have more important things in mind here. So with that kind of setup I'm running here, as you can see, I will have no power on my machinery quite often, so you know, it's the price you pay. Alright. So cook simple meal until you have, like, let's say 2. More space. Whoa! Money! Okay, let's not mine anymore, because I wanna deconstruct those fellas. And I think I'm gonna travel afterwards and sell off some of those components to earn some more money, because this is some good income here. Alright, so cook top priority. Oh, come on, stop that and cook yourself some nice meal, man. No, come on. Oh, you can't cook because there's no power. Okay, whatever. Never mind. Keep doing your thing. So I'm hoping every time that the power will be back on when I'm done here, but whatever. Come on, dude. You're not allowed to ignore that. We need to haul these components immediately. So I'm having now 33 components. That's an amazing stockpile for my level of poverty. Yeah, man, if you don't want to cook, man, then don't cook. I don't mind. I don't care. I gave him the opportunity. He didn't want to. Okay, now he's cooking. Chowing down right another one afterwards. It's okay. So with simple meals, they last only 4 days compared to the shelf time of the fungus. That's a downgrade, but Flaze is so happy to eat civilized food again. I'm gonna be okay with that for a moment longer. So let's check out how we're gonna do for the future. I have that cooler now, so the next thing will be stone cutting, because I need some proper interaction overlaps. Oh, that got fixed back in the day. When I was playing more Rimworld, that didn't mean anything for the game. You could min-max your workshops pretty decently with that. Okay. Gone are those days. I'm quite happy with that. So, let's check out the research. I think I want to have batteries as soon as possible, but is that even realistic? I mean, Flaze has some talent for intellectual work, so maybe we should do that. Okay. So we're gonna do some granite blocks until I have, let's say, 100, and then I can stop with that. So it's about time for the next food trip, because I'm quite out of fungus already, so let's plan that caravan. Okay, I'm gonna take all the components, and actually really all of them, because I am anxious of raiders, and when I'm having all these components on me, if I get raided now, I'll lose. It's gonna be a pity what I lose, sure. But now I have construction on a level that I can just sit on another tile and mine some and get at the same spot where I was before. It's just gonna be a nuisance. But with those components burning down, like let's say 20 components burning away there, I would cry and bleed and be sad. And I don't want to be sad. Having fun is way more fun. Listen to my words of wisdom, friends. Okay. I'm just plain old bored about this world screen simulator, but I can't change it. We're having an eclipse. Couldn't care less. Okay, back at good old Quito. I'm gonna sell off 31 of those components. I'm gonna take all the fungus you have, friends, but that's not much anymore, right? Right. So I'm gonna bring 3 doses of medicine. That's really not much, but I really want to have that. This steel knife is mine. I'm gonna keep it, thank you. Apart from that, what could I really use? Materials for more clothing would be really good, I think. A red standing lamp. Oh well. Sounds good too, but it's a waste of money, sadly, so... It's a real nasty situation to see that the only food they have is so perishable. Oh, I could buy chocolate. Okay, chocolate is actually a lot better. Well, at least chocolate has a high shelf time, you know? And I want to try to buy 80 cloth. And apart from that, we're gonna buy some more meat. And then I'm broke. But I have food for 5 days. We're gonna yum some chocolate on the way home, and let's go there. So, food for 5 days, and the biggest issue is I'm already noticing that this spot doesn't have any non-perishable foods anymore. So what I'm gonna do now is 2 days. I'm estimating the amount of time I need to get to the other colony down there. So since it's night, I have to, well, it's gonna be 1.5 days, roughly, to walk down there to the other primitives camp. So, well, I think my next trip will be to those guys at Quito, and from there on we're gonna travel further to Black Zenra. Or is there any other spot, but I don't see that. The Deserter. Well, no, I don't want to be enemies with the Empire, thank you. I'm having enough trouble already. I don't need more. Okay. So, our shopping spree was successful. Okay. Luckily, I don't need to cook that chocolate at all. Okay. So, agriculture. I think that is the next step. Plant 0. Great. That means I'm gonna drop down a pretty small growing zone here. Oh well. Maybe a little bit bigger. Something like this. And I'm gonna force him to do that. So for the start, he's gonna be terribly slow, but oh well, he's already getting the hang of it. I'm gonna abort this for a moment, and oh yeah, food poisoning. There we go. Oh well, he's not that bad at cooking, just unlucky. But that's okay. So I'm gonna plant some potatoes just for in the future, because we're gonna be needing that stuff quite surely. Okay, let's mine some more. Okay, place things that you could... well... So... let's call it Barren Rock. Oh, look at that. That's why I had to give it a name. We're having Jane, an entrepreneur. She's a misogynist. Well, she hates women. Well, okay. She can hate women together with Strick, so they're basically a perfect couple. No health issues. A very, very high level of social skills. Perfect. Honestly, a really, really good match. So, the only problem here is she's gonna be needing food as well, but that's really honestly the only problem here. Oh well, that and the fact that I don't have any clothings for her and no materials to... Oh, I do, haha. Oh, I bought some stuff for a duster, but we never did that duster. So we're gonna make some tribal wear. That's gonna be 60, and I have 80. Oh, dang it, so close. But I have a bulk goods trader, so okay. Let's trade with that bulk goods trader. So what do we have here? I can almost sell nothing. What a pity. Oh well, that's not entirely true. So let's sell off some more of those components because I can mine more here anyways. And what do I buy? I can buy steel, but that's not important at all. More meat. Actually, just raw more meat. As much as I can buy. So there we go. 45 meat. Not much, but, well, thank you. It's just something. Okay, let's order Flays to do that clothing for Jane. And let's hope it'll gonna be of good quality. So I can't really do more with that trader. I'm really sad about that. I mean, of course, I could obviously mine out some more machinery and sell it directly, but we're gonna see. So it's normal quality. Oh well. There we go, Jane. Okay. So guys, we're not alone anymore. We're two people now. And well, it's the second time actually, but well, this time is gonna last. I'm just checking for another thing for the head. Cloth war veil, but the installation values are just terrible. No, I'm gonna build that myself. Okay, my friends. Episode 2, we're still alive. I'm quite surprised, honestly, but that's how it is. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and extravagant monument, no thanks. And I thank you for your time so far. This series is quite some fun. Leave me some comment if you want to. Leave me some thumbs up if you want to, or even a subscription to my channel if you want to support me and my work. If not, just let me thank you for taking the time for this video, and I hope you come by for the next episode as well. Until then, enjoy yourself and take care. Bye bye.